Yes, sir. That's how you do it. That's how you start off an intro. That's how you start off an intro in your videos. You gotta play that intro. You gotta find the intro. You gotta make it catchy. You gotta have that little bounce. Like, can I get a what? Now, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to another episode of GQTV, y'all. And I am your host, yours truly, the one and only, your girlfriend's favorite YouTuber himself. I am your boy, the great GQ Jamal, y'all, in the flesh. And this is where we review, pay homage, and just talk about shows and movies from both past and present, y'all. I hope everyone's having a good Wednesday. I hope everyone's having a good Wednesday. It's hump day. It is hump day. I hope everyone's having a great Wednesday. I hope everyone's doing well. If you haven't by now, make sure y'all go subscribe to my YouTube channel. When y'all see this video on Facebook, Instagram, or the whole 9 yards, make sure y'all go subscribe to my YouTube channel. That is GQ Jamal. Hit that notification bell so y'all can see my face whenever my videos pop up. Check out my videos. Check out all of my reviews. Check out all of my skits. Check out my whole content. I try to make these videos entertaining, but stay true to myself. Make sure y'all go check out my content. Check out all of my reviews. Drop some comments. Show some love. I really appreciate it if you do. Today, man, I am excited to review this movie, man. I'm a 90s kid. I'm a 90s kid, grew up in the 90s. Man, when this movie came out, man, this is like, I went to see this movie twice at the movie theater, like both sequels. I went to see this movie twice at the theaters. But as you can see, we're reviewing Rush Hour, the very first Rush Hour, starring Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan. Like, Lee! Kara! Lee! I'm gonna take the stairs! No, that's a wrong sequel. Wrong sequel. Like, do you understand the words that's coming out of my mouth? I'm telling you, Rush Hour. I couldn't quote every line. I can quote every line to Rush Hour. Rush Hour is that movie. Rush Hour is funny as hell from beginning to end. Both sequels. But today we're going to talk about the very first Rush Hour. Like I said, man, if you haven't, go check out my Rush Hour 2 sequel. I reviewed that in my first set of reviews. Go check out my Rush Hour 2 review. Rush Hour 2 is one of my favorite movies, like one of my favorite sequels. But we're going to talk about Rush Hour 1. I always have this debate, which Rush Hour, like which sequel is the best. They're like neck and neck with each other. But Rush Hour 1, starring Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan, probably one of the best comedic duels. I know Jackie Chan is not a comedian, but when it comes to like buddy cop films, I think about Rush Hour. I think about Bad Boys, but I really think about Rush Hour. So today we're going to talk about Rush Hour 1. So Rush Hour 1, it's about, like, for those who haven't watched Rush Hour, go watch Rush Hour, like, in order 1, 2, and 3. I really don't care about number 3 as much. number three had like some funny parts, but it was a whole total letdown. But number one, the first one is about the story starts off with Jackie Chan talking to his Chinese diplomat. If I said that right, if I said that wrong, said that right, I'm sorry. But those two are talking, and those two are talking. Pretty much, Rush Hour One is about the Chinese diplomat daughter gets kidnapped. They get kidnapped by the villain Juntao. Juntao kidnaps his daughter. Inspector Lee, who played Jackie Chan, plays Inspector Lee. Um, great, great cop. But Jackie Chan is trying to find the daughter. Yo, shout out to Richmond Z. Shout out to Richmond Z, co-host Retro Brothers. Check it out on Spotify. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that. But yeah, so Inspector Lee has to go find his daughter. So Inspector Lee's from China. So he goes to the U.S. and finds the daughter. Then let's flash forward. Let's flash forward to Chris Tucker, who's the co-star of the movie. He plays James Carter. Yo, James Carter, smooth. He always dressed so smooth, so fly, swagged out. you, you we see Inspector Lee. Inspector Lee is cocky as hell. He is cocky. He is really cocky. He's all about himself. He doesn't follow orders. He doesn't follow orders. So we see him. He's in downtown LA. Um, he's downtown LA doing the bus. Doesn't follow orders. He shoots one of the the villain shoots one of the cops. Yeah, so Inspector Lee just messes. I mean, not Inspector Lee. James Carter just messes everything up. So he gets in trouble. He gets in trouble by the manager, the boss. So he has to do like a special job for the FBI. Pretty much, he wants to babysit Jackie, not Jackie Chan, Inspector Lee, to get him out of the way. So now Inspector Lee and James Carter, they meet. Yo, Jackie Chan wasn't shit for this. Yo, Inspector Lee wasn't shit. So he starts playing. He starts toying with James Carter. So he's silent. He acts like he doesn't speak English. So James Carter's getting pissed off. He was asking Inspector Lee, do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Yo, he was getting so pissed off. He was like, they were getting into the car. He was like, you just being extremely rude to Inspector Lee. And you was like, no, you put your own shit in the car. You put your own shit in the car. So Inspector James Carter is getting pissed off. So Inspector Lee, he flees. He has James running around LA trying to look for Inspector Lee. And James caught up with Inspector Lee. Lee's on this tour bus. And then Inspector Lee hops in a cab driver thinks they're not gonna pay for the whole cab ride, and he's like puts his gun up to both of them. But now they find out. He tells the cab driver like, "Relax, relax, relax. I'm I'm a cop. I'm a cop." Finally Lee speaks. He's speaking fluent English. James is looking at Lee like this motherfucker. Like really? Yeah. So now during this film, they start warming up to each other, and they're trying to figure out how they need to find a daughter. And then later in this film, they find a daughter, and they become Lee and Carter. Lee and Carter, they become good friends. So that's pretty much what Rush Hour, the first Rush Hour, is about. I don't want to like, hey babe, my wife, she commented, how you doing? But yeah, yes, I forgot what I was saying. So yeah, man, I don't want to give out too much of the movie. I don't want to give out too much of the movie because Rush Hour is a great buddy cop film. Um, it really defined the late '90s, early 2000s. It was such a successful film. If Rush, I don't know if they can like reboot Rush Hour. I don't know if they can like reboot Rush Hour because nowadays we live in a PC um we live in a PC world. Everyone gets offended by the jokes. And would another Rush Hour sequel work in 2022? Me personally, yes. Bring back Rush Hour. We need number four for the culture. We need number four for the world because Rush Hour was a great franchise. But going back to the film, I want to talk about some of my favorite scenes from Rush Hour. One of my favorite scenes was like the bar fight, like the bar scene when when Chris Tucker, um, James Carter, he's talking to his cousin. He's talking to his cousin, and Lee is over here chilling, waiting for James Carter and his cousin to be done. His cousin is played by Clifton Powell. He has his red suit, but no, Lee was talking to the bartender. Lee was talking to the bartender, and you're like, what's up, my nigga? Um, and the bartender was like, what did you say? And then I was like, what's up, my nigga? And then they start having, then a brawl just like started to happen. And Detective Lee just having a fighting all these um people in the bar. He's like whipping everyone's ass. And he took the old man's cigarette. Like give me this. Like this is bad for you. Like this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. It's not good for you. But yeah, there's so many funny scenes from Rush Hour. Like one of my another favorite scene from Rush Hour is when Lee had Carter try out try some noodles or something like that, some Chinese food. And he was talking to one of the people that was like working at the little Chinese stand, and he was he was asking like, damn, like he was trying out the Chinese food. And he was like, damn, like this is some greasy ass shit. Like this is some greasy ass shit. And the worker was like, he was getting like hostile. He was getting hostile. He was getting hostile. And out of nowhere, it got intense. He's like, I'm no punk bitch. And Carter was like, I ain't no punk bitch either. Like, I'm no punk bitch. But yeah, the Rush Hour is very, very funny. Um, I think Rush Hour really worked because of the not only just a comedy, but the action. Like Jackie Chan is really action packed star. When it comes to martial arts, he got that down to a T. He does his own stunts. That's what I appreciate about Rush Hour. the and not only that, I think Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan they have great chemistry. They have great chemistry. No egos were involved in this movie. That's how a movie should work. And let's talk about the movie. The movie came out in 1998. The movie came out in 1998. From let's pause for a second. I'm gonna pause for a second about talking about the film. Before I do that, I want y'all to go subscribe to my YouTube channel. That is GQ Jamal. Hit that notification bell. Check out all of my reviews. Check out all of my skits. Check out all of my content. Like I said, I reviewed Rush Hour 2 in early episodes. Rush Hour 2 was like one of my first movies that I reviewed. So go check out that review. Check out all of my content. But yeah, back to Rush Hour, the first one. This movie came out in 1998. It really did well in the box office. Like I said, when I first watched Rush Hour, the first one, when I first watched the first Rush Hour, I was like 8 years old, 9 years old. I remember going to there's this old there's this old movie theater called Silver Cinema. That's where everyone like will go to when you live in the west side, on the west side, by like Merle Hay Mall. For those who like grew up in Des Moines, Iowa, you know about this theater in the '90s, late '90s, early 2000s. But I went to see this movie twice at the movie theater. This movie had me dying from beginning to end. Like I have a short attention span when it comes to movies. Like if a movie doesn't interest me within the first 10 minutes, 15 minutes, I like fall asleep or drift away. But when it comes to Rush Hour, this movie, the franchise is just funny as hell. Like especially the first two. Like I said, I went to see this movie twice. The first one, second one too, and it just kept me interested. Like I really appreciate the chemistry from Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker, and like I know, like I said, I don't know if it will like another Rush Hour will work in 2022 because people will get offended. But back in the '90s, like you can like there was no filter. I'm sorry, there's no filter. You can get away with anything. Like talking about anything and people will not get offended. Like people had tough skin. People had tough skin. And like my thing is if it's funny and not like offensive, like go for it. Like go for it. And I appreciate the whole the culture. We got to see the whole like Chinese culture. Um so many cultures just emerging, just uniting as one, if that's the right way to say it. But Rush Hour, the franchise is funny as hell. The music, I love the theme to the first one. The The theme to the first one is Jay-Z. Can I get a what? Featuring Emil and Ja Rule. I love the music. I love the music to the first Rush Hour. And like you have what can I say? You have Chris Tucker, you have Jackie Chan, you have um, Clifton Powell. There's a lot of amazing stars that came from the Rush Hour series. Um, what's his name? That um, I can't think. He was in Rush Hour 2. Kenny. I can't think of the actor's name. Don Cheadle. Yeah, Don Cheadle. He was in Rush Hour 2. He came from the Rush Hour series. But yeah, Rush. Like if I had to say what franchise was better, Rush Hour or Bad Boys, I would have to say Rush Hour because I love Bad Boys. I love Bad Boys. Martin Lawrence, Will Smith, they were a great duel. But I think Rush Hour had was a was up there. Was I think Rush Hour had a slight edge over Bad Boys, and Rush Hour was made by New Line Cinema. New Line Cinema. But yeah, there's a lot that I could say about Rush Hour. There's a lot that I could say about Rush Hour. It has a special place in my heart. I would always go back and watch the first two Rush Hours. I was like, if you watch my Rush Hour 2 review, I mentioned Rush Hour 3 was the weakest out of the sequels. I might talk about Rush Hour 3 in later videos, but like I said, Rush Hour 3 had some funny parts, but when it comes out to the jokes and the comedy, Rush Hour 1 and 2 was known for like the best jokes and comedy and action. And we have to talk about the bloopers. It can't be a Rush Hour. It can't be a Rush Hour film without the amazing bloopers. Like she see me, she see me. Like nah, hombre. Like the very last blooper, Chris Tucker kept messing up. But yeah, but I just want to hop on live and just talk about Rush Hour. And if you love Rush Hour, the first sequel, let me know down in the comment section down below. Let me know what was your favorite sequel from Rush Hour? Who was your favorite characters from Rush Hour? What was your favorite scene from Rush Hour? Like, if you, what was your favorite sequels from the Rush Hour series? Let me know in the comment section down below. Wipe yourself off. You're dead. It's funny. I'm just thinking about scenes from Rush Hour when I'm about to like end this live. Wipe yourself off. You're bleeding. But yeah, but yeah. If you made it far through this video, hey, if you made it far through this video, I just want to say thank you. Thank you again for tuning in by watching this video. I really appreciate it a lot. Make sure y'all go subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's GQ Jamal. Go press the button. Go press the button. Press the button. Push the goddamn button. Yeah, push the goddamn button. You heard what she said. You heard what he said. Yeah, go. No, for real, for real. Check out my content. Hit that notification bell. Drop some comments. Show some love. I really appreciate it if you do. Like I said, I could talk about Rush Hour all day. But yeah, if you have any shows, movies, if you have any shows, movies, cartoons, random scenes, music videos you would like me, GQ Jamal, to talk about, drop a comment down below. I'm going to say this in every video. A closed mouth do not get fed. if you do not comment. So don't not cry. Don't cry if you do not see your favorite shows, movies, cartoons not being reviewed because you don't want to send me your requests. Don't cry about it. Send them requests. I would love to do a video of your requests. Just drop a comment. Make sure y'all go subscribe. Yeah, make sure y'all go check out the Retro Brothers podcast starring my boy 50 Grin, Rich Man Z, and your boy GQ Jamal. We are the hosts of our podcast, the Retro Brothers podcast. Check it out on Spotify. New episodes are coming soon. I know we've been on the break for a minute, but we're going to be working on new stuff soon. So appreciate you for your patience. Check out our episodes. Check out our previous videos, collaborations. But yeah, like I said, I want to thank you. Thank you again for tuning in this live. More content is coming soon. I got more reviews coming soon. And yeah, thank you for just hearing me ramble. Thank you for hearing me ramble. I do not write notes. I just freestyle it. So if I stumble, I'm sorry. This is what doing live videos is about. There's no cuts. Hey, if I mess up, I mess up. But I hope you enjoy this live. More content is coming soon. Stay tuned. I got more content coming. So this is another episode of GQTV, and I am your boy, your host, yours truly, the one and only. I am Detective James Carter. No, for real. I am your boy GQ Jamal, and this is GQTV. Until next time, everyone, peace. And remember, push the goddamn button.
James Carter. What's up? What's up is I heard you was getting your ass kicked out there in Hong Kong, brother.
What?
That's right.
You crazy. Who told you that?
Oh, I got my sources. Don't you worry about that.
Oh, they telling you lies. Look, man, I'm about to bust you if you don't give me some information.
How you gonna come up here and jam me up like this, James? Huh? You embarrass me in front of my wife? My kids out there?
Kenny, you embarrassing yourself. You're a black man with a Chinese restaurant on Crenshaw.
You come up in here, you ain't show me no badge. You ain't even flash warrant. You know what I'm gonna do for you? I'm gonna whoop your ass. And then I'm gonna whoop your ass.
Kenny, we'd love to see that. We want to see it. Come on, Kenny. Come on, Kenny.
Come on!
Come on, Kenny.
Do it!
I'll shoot you say you fell in the kitchen.
Come on!
Chill out, boy. Kenny, calm down, Kenny.
Hey,
Ooh, tell me when to go. 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 You know what time it is. Run that intro.
What? Go crazy on them. I see why they're hating on you. Go crazy on them. I wanna put that.
Yo, welcome back to another episode of GQTV. And I am GQ Jamal. And this is where we review, pay homage, and just talk about shows and movies from both past and present. And guys, we're on episode 5. And if you've been following me since the beginning, or even if you're new to the show, just want to say thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for liking them. Thank you for sharing them. It means a lot to me. I really appreciate it. But today, we're going to talk about this movie right here. You know what it is. Run that clip.
Rodney, that's the I can't believe this little punk had the audacity to come over my baby's house. That brother that was talk smack to me while I was locked up. The brother that was living with my girl, had a baby by this brother. Don't get the heat, cuz. Damn that brother.
Oh damn, wrong movie. Run that real quick.
各位趟7-Eleven 一齊嘅，
7-Eleven?
佢個口度唔食散碗嘅。
Oh.
Hey, I heard that. I heard that. Don't be talking about me, man.
Look, you guys are here about some funny money.
Yeah, so today we're gonna talk about this movie right here, Rush Hour 2. Man, what can I say about Rush Hour 2? Man, this movie is funny as hell. There's so many funny quotables in this movie. There's not too many sequels that are like great, but Rush Hour 2 is up there in the greatest sequels category. For those who don't know what Rush Hour is about, this movie stars Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker, so kind of like a buddy cop film. Yeah, Chris Tucker, he plays Detective James Carter. He's the loud, fast-talking, cocky detective. Doesn't really follow orders. Does his own thing. And we have Jackie Chan. He plays Chief Inspector Lee. He's the more serious type of detective or inspector. He's great at martial arts. He always be messing people up. So that's pretty much the main characters. In Rush Hour 2, Lee and Carter, they make a trip to Hong Kong for vacation, and Lee, he finds out that Ricky Tan, he's been like bombing buildings, and guess there was a murder case going around, and this is ruining James Carter's vacation. So they both try to solve this case. So that's pretty much what happens in Rush Hour 2. So this movie came out in 2001, 3 years after the first Rush Hour. So Chris Tucker was already killing it at the box office at the time, and Jackie Chan, he had his own cartoon on Kids WB. Yeah, I remember going to the movie theater and to see this film. I actually saw it twice at the movie theater. Yeah, this movie was too funny. I can't decide which movie was better, Rush Hour 1 or 2. They're both like neck and neck. That's how good this movie was. Yeah, I wasn't too happy with the third Rush Hour. I was a little disappointed with that film. I think it lost the momentum, and I didn't think it was that funny, but it was a solid film. It was okay, but I personally liked the second one the most from the franchise. Yeah, Rush Hour 2 had so many funny scenes. One of my favorite scenes is when James Carter, he was finding that girl at the end of the movie when they were at the casino, and James was like, I'm gonna pretend you're a man, a beautiful man that I might want to take to the movies. And then when the girl was like tying her hair up, and James was like, yeah, Egyptian style girl. Yeah, that scene was funny as hell too. Yeah, another favorite scene of mine is when Jackie Chan he was peeping at that girl, changing out of her clothes. she was like wearing panties and whatnot. And Lee, he was just peeping extra hard. And Chris Tucker, I think he was like falling asleep, and Lee, he was peeping all extra hard and whatnot. And Chris Tucker, he was like, Lee, like, what are you, like, what's going on? And he was like, oh, she's just taking her clothes off. And he was like, ooh, baby, like, ooh, baby. And Chris Tucker went up to Jackie Chan, and he was like, yo, let me see. And yeah, that was a funny scene. And then Lee was like, she thinks I'm cute, like Snoopy. But nah, yeah, that was a funny scene. Yeah, one thing I love about Rush Hour, like the Rush Hour series, I love the bloopers. The bloopers are funny as hell, especially Rush Hour 2. The last blooper when the guy like falls out the building and Chris Tucker goes to the window, and he was like, damn, he ain't gonna be in Rush Hour 3. Yeah, that bloop, yeah, that scene was funny as hell. Yeah, I enjoyed this movie a lot. I love the action, the fighting scenes in the second sequel. This movie was funny as hell from beginning to end. Like I said, I can't decide which sequel was the best, but personally, Rush Hour 2 was my favorite out of the franchise, and it's one of my favorite movies. I can just kick back and watch this movie and never get tired. Yeah, I also love that they have great chemistry. Chemistry plays a lot in the movie. That's what makes it a good film. Is the chemistry. And yeah, they're pretty fun. Yeah, they're a lot funnier in this sequel. And I enjoy Rush Hour 2 a lot, and I'm just here to give Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan their flowers. I just want to say thank you for making a great film. Yeah, that's all I want to talk about today. I can talk all day about Rush Hour 2, but I'm not. If you've never seen Rush Hour, go check it out. It's really funny, a lot of action, a lot of comedy. You won't be disappointed. If you've seen Rush Hour before, let me know what was your favorite sequel from the franchise. Who's your favorite character? What was your favorite scene? Let me know in the comment section. But until then, this is GQTV, and I am GQ Jamal. And as always, I appreciate you watching my videos, taking the time to just watch it. But until next time, people, peace.
Sweat. Go crazy on them. I see why they hating on ya. Go crazy on them. I wanna put a